Hi Priyanka, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good
Am
too.
I audible? Am I audible because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
are not? Okay. Uh,
yeah. Um, Before we start with the
Sorry.
questionnaires, Priyanka, can you
Yeah,
please tell us about your siblings?
sure. So I have a younger sister, Divyanka. She is 8 years younger to me, and so she was diagnosed with autism at the age of 2, 3 years. So she has not attended a normal school as such, but she has always
Mhm.
been part of a special education setup, and now she's into vocational
Okay,
activities. So that's about my sister.
all right. So, Divyanka is a girl on the autism spectrum. So, can you tell
Right.
us what kind of challenges she faced being a girl on the spectrum?
So, I mean, and all kids on autism spectrum as such face a common set of challenges. But
Right.
being a girl, there are few things like, for example, safety.
Hmm.
So, there are many times when I don't accompany her and she is with my parents. But
Right.
still, the first question I ask them is, if Divya is there, is she around you, is she nearby? Because that's the first thing I'm scared of. Because even
Yes.
if she gets lost, then you have so many horrendous thoughts that comes to your mind, So that's the first concern. Uh, Second is probably, when now that they're growing up, they're also in their adolescent phase.
Yes.
There are a lot of inappropriate social behaviors which others won't understand, but you know why they're doing it,
Yeah.
and it just looks weird. Like if you're in the metro somewhere, suddenly touching her body somewhere, so others will be like, what is she trying to do?
Yeah. It's
But
unintentional. Yeah.
yeah, it's unintentional, but I can't really do anything about it because she's in that phase.
Mhm.
uh, so that is one. And sometimes also, when you think of the future, uh, like whether you will leave her in a residential or not,
Mhm.
like being a girl, you feel, how will you just leave her like that and go?
Right.
So automatically, when I have to think of my future, I have to consider her also. So
Right.
being a girl, such kind of issues do crop up.
All right. So, Priyanka, actually, I have seen some of the amazing work Divyanka has done in art and craft. So, I just wanted to understand that how did you guys figure out that she has this kind of inclination towards art and craft?
Right? But actually, it was by accident. So we didn't know that she likes art and craft, or she will be interested in art and craft. So when she was young, she would like to, go for a lot of outdoor activities.
Mm-hmm.
But later on, post adolescence, she developed seizures. So
Oh,
because
okay.
of that, we had to engage her in a lot of indoor activities. So that's how we started giving her all these art and craft activities to keep her engaged. And then we realized that okay, she actually likes it, and this could possibly be something which she'll do in the future. So
Right.
we slowly started taking her to all the creative art and craft groups, and she started liking it. Moreover, I mean, she likes it because they have to follow a particular pattern, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's
every
true.
art, there'll
Mm.
be some format which they'll give, and they just have to see and do it. So she likes that, and plus she gets to meet all her friends. So
Yes.
her favorite, your brother Vinayak, Kai baby. So she gets to see all of them. So she's very happy in that way. So we are
Yeah,
glad she's liking it.
I'm happy that she was interested in something like this because it will definitely help her out in future also.
Correct. Yeah, yeah. It's a good way to keep them engaged. I
Yeah.
feel.
So,
Plus, they, sorry,
no, no, continue.
no, I was just saying that. Plus, they really like it, right? When they
Yeah.
make something, and when you try to sell it, or someone wears it and comes, or when they see, when we for Autism Day and all, when we put up these stalls and
Yeah.
when they sell. So when they see someone buying it, they're actually very surprised and happy. Okay,
Yes,
okay,
they
there is
love
someone who
the
will buy this.
appreciation that they receive.
Correct. Yeah. True.
So, can you tell us what is Miraki and how it is involving children with special needs?
So Meraki was basically an initiative started by one of my relatives.
All
Uh,
right.
so she herself she used to make all these Madhubani paintings and basically
Mm-hmm.
Indian folk art. And then she thought, why not adapt this and include special needs children,
Right.
and so they can make a lot of these bags and necklaces
Mm-hmm.
and home decor products. So it was an initiative started by one of my relatives. So we were very happy that finally we're involving our family to kind of support Divya. So that's how we started with Meraki. I can just share the link also
Yeah,
in
please do that.
case.
Yeah, because especially the jewelry that you can buy from Miraki, it's amazing. I have few of them, and it's really
True.
amazingly made.
Yeah, so a lot of these were small experiments. Like we started with so the cloth which they use to
Mm-hmm.
in for Meraki necklaces and all is actually made by low income group women
Oh,
who belong to low income groups. So I mean, we thought it's a good initiative because we're involving people from different sections of the society, and
right.
it's helping them. So that's how we started, and we also never anticipated that these children will be able to make these
Yes.
necklaces. It's so difficult for them to actually put those beads into that hole, or even to tie the necklace properly.
Right.
Things which we feel is very easy, but it actually takes a lot of efforts for them. So that's how we started Meraki, and we went to. I mean, we did put up a lot of stalls in the malls and
Mm-hmm.
societies during festivals and all these annual fairs. But everywhere we used to take Divya and go.
Yeah.
She used to be at the stall, and she was really happy to see that she's actually earning money. So, so
Yeah.
yeah, so actually she's the youngest earning member in my family. But yeah, so I'm very proud of that. Like at her age, I never did these things. I don't know what I was
And
doing, but I did
even
not.
though you are saying that your family got involved and you started this, but I'm happy that you are teaching this to other children as well, and when they are taking
True.
part, so it's
Right,
great.
right. It's actually very nice to see other children also come and enjoy and be a
Yeah.
part of this.
Now I just wanted to know, now you guys figured out that this is her passion and you are supporting her, so is there any advice you would want to give other siblings who want to support the passion of their siblings?
So a lot of times, actually, while growing up, a lot of siblings don't pay attention to small, activities or work done by their, special sibling. They just brush it off, saying, "Heart, they've done some work. Let's just leave
Mm-hmm.
it like that." I would suggest not to do that and to simply encourage even small efforts taken by their sibling,
Right.
and share it in on social media or wherever they can. Because
Mm-hmm.
if they were like us, they would have definitely shared it on some social media
Definitely.
platform and
Yeah.
given it more reach. I also connect with a lot of my friends,
Mm-hmm.
and I talk about my sister's work and all. That helps because they further recommend it to someone, and by that way, it's doing good for your sibling, right? So I feel
Right.
you should be, in general, as a sibling, you should not shy away, or you should not feel embarrassed talking about what your sibling can do, because each one is unique and different. Also, I think being a part of some sibling group like how we have at Sarthi, so like how we figured out that okay, Vinayak is good at a certain thing, Divya is good at a certain
Yeah.
thing, each sibling is good at a certain skill. So I think they can take help from
Right. I
siblings
mean,
who work in groups.
encouragement is very important, and
Definitely. So as a sibling, I have seen many of them who tell me like, how can I talk about her, or why I don't understand why they feel embarrassed, because
right.
if it looks it might look very simple for you, but for them, it's actually very difficult to even put that much effort and show that output. So, encouragement is very essential. You have to support.
All right. Um, I just want to understand one more thing. So now, suppose if someone wants to connect with Meraki, so is the link the only way in which they can connect?
Uh, we do so on the Facebook page itself. We have a contact number and the Insta handle mentioned. So usually, how it works is if someone wants to purchase, or sometimes a lot of them want customized designs because it's jewelry. So a lot of them have their own specifications. So then they ask, or directly on the website. So that preliminary, this is how we people can contact us.
I'm sure all the people watching here will get inspired by you and they will follow your footsteps somehow or the other, because I think all of us as siblings or family members also want to encourage our child.
Definitely. Yeah, because until a few years back, we weren't even aware that we would get so much support. Like even be it within the family, even through siblings or even a parent support group. These things are new, and we've all just started out. So it's very
You
nice
just
to
have
see.
to take the first step.
Exactly. So it's nice to see all of you support and help Divya in her journey. So thank you for that.
And thank you, Priyanka, for sharing all this information with us. It was really nice to have you.
Thank you, Suvi.
Hey,
Hi, Riddhi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. So before we start, can you please introduce your sibling to us?
Okay, I'm Riddhi Gulati, sibling of Pratna Gulati. So Pratna has cerebral palsy. So basically, in her case, she is in a vegetative state. She cannot see. She cannot talk.
Okay.
So with speech therapy and everything, she has started talking a few words like mama, papa, dida. And as like when it comes to movement, she can only move when she's trying to show emotions like excitement or like she's angry or something, so she makes her wrist ekdam stiff. So
All
that's
right.
how she converses
Communicates.
with us.
Yeah. All right. So can you tell us, how has Pratna's presence changed your life?
Okay, so I was 4 years old when she was born. So I really didn't know like what's happening in the family because I was really small. And she was born normal, and later on this thing happened to her. So initially it was quite difficult to understand what's going on because I couldn't communicate to her like any other sibling.
Right.
And so my mom taught me what is it like, how to deal with Pratna, and eventually I started becoming comfortable and started talking to her, like how to deal with her. And one thing I can tell you that she has taught me something like self-love and how do we have to accept people. And it's like she will give unconditional love to anyone who meets at the moment. Like this is what special needs children always teach everyone. They give unconditional love. That has always been there. And if a third person comes and tries to communicate with her, I'm sure that person is going to leave with a smile after communicating with her because she gets excited about everything.
Yeah, I mean, they are so innocent and they're so pure.
Yeah.
Since Pratna has cerebral palsy, so there might be few challenges you guys must can you hear
I couldn't
me,
hear
Riddhi?
you. Can you repeat it?
Yeah, I was asking you that since Pratna has cerebral palsy, so there might be few challenges that you guys must be dealing with daily. So how do you guys cope up with that? How do you deal with these daily challenges?
So when it comes to sorry, when it comes to challenges and all, I would say that it's difficult to lift her up as she's growing right now. She's 14,
Right.
and so we can't take the wheelchair around everywhere because it's difficult to carry. So there are times when my mom has to go out and my mom has a back issue. So that
Ah.
a helper needs to be there 24/7 with her. And she can't really express herself. So when she's sick, we need to figure out by her face expressions or something. So
Right.
it's really difficult when it comes to these things. But
Okay.
she's very excited about most of the things, so it's chill.
And I'm sure Pratna sounds like a bundle of joy to me. So there might be some interesting or memorable moment that you both must have shared. Can you share that with us?
Yeah, so every morning, whenever like we get up, Pratna is full of energy. I don't know how. And so it's like whenever she gets up, her first words will be around Mama, Dida, and she'd be all happy and excited. So the first like morning, we are just like, oh, she's hyped up now. Let's talk to her and everything.
I
And
mean, that's a great way to start the day, actually.
yeah, like she literally teaches every one of us like you need to be up all time energetic in the morning. And it's like so when my grandmother is around, my grandmother keeps on singing nursery rhymes to her most of the time. So when Pratna is missing, she's in another room with us. My grandmother will ask for her to bring her over there and just sing nursery rhymes over there. And it happened to be like on one of her birthdays, we were cutting cake with her. Like I was holding her hand, and after everyone had eaten the bites and pieces, and at that time, her leg just like out of excitement, her leg just went on the cake. So it's just like she's cutting her cake herself without anyone there. So that has been
Actually,
one of
we are very lucky that we get to witness these unique and cute things from them.
it's just very funny and exciting to us all the time.
Yeah. Any messages you want to give to people, or anything you want to share about Pratna?
So Pratna is like a bundle of joy, as you have mentioned. She's always excited and all. I would say that always be happy. One of the things that she teaches all of us is like self-love and
Right.
giving love unconditionally always. And there's one initiative, one of the Helen Keller Institutes had started,
Okay.
as she mentioned, Miraki. So Helen Keller is doing the same thing. So Miraki can actually go ahead and contact Helen Keller students, so they will have more exposure with them.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's really important
I really like
information you have
that.
shared. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Riddhi, thank you so much for sharing your siblings' experience with us.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Aman. How are you?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Aman.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hi,
I
can
can
you hear
hear
me?
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Perfectly fine.
Thank you for joining us today. Can you,
My pleasure.
before we start, can you introduce your sibling to us?
Okay. My name is Aman. I'm brother of Aditi Verma. She's 3.5 years elder than me, and she's running a cafe come canteen in Navi Mumbai. So she's running from last 4 years. So she had a passion of cooking, and she's a Down syndrome. Basically, she's a Down syndrome. So she has a passion of cooking. So which we converted, like she was going in a school, special school in Navi Mumbai only. So she was doing some, their school was doing, then she went to vocational. Then we realized that nothing is growing up. So that my dad took, then my dad took her in a business. So she was doing that data entry work and all. So there we saw that her data entry work was 99% accurate. I would say more than 100, but it was totally 100% accurate, but it's 99% accurate. But the problem there was like she was not happy, like she was happy working, but she was not able to meet people. And what I have seen, like special people and special Down syndrome love to indulge in people. They love to be around people.
Yeah.
And one day, so that's all. So one day she saw that one chai wala. was
Mm-hmm.
going to every office and giving tea. Then from there, she got an idea that I also make good tea. So can I go and make tea and serve and cooking? From there, I got an idea that there in that complex, on the official complex, that we took a small shop and then we started. And that was a trial method that we were like 2 or 3 months we will try if it goes. And it's for a shop that it's running so successfully.
I mean, this sounds so inspiring, and we'll get to more detail of this. Um, I wanted to know that you are a younger sibling. So,
Yeah.
while growing up, what was the, biggest challenge that you faced being a younger sibling?
See, challenge, I didn't find any challenge like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in initial stage, like I had some problems, like what to do and all. But later I got to know what is it and all. Initially we were living in Delhi, like I was small,
Okay.
like around I was in I was 6 or 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I was in second standard till we were in Delhi.
Mm-hmm.
So there we had some problems and people thinking. Then we shifted. In my father, in 2005 or 6, we shifted to Mumbai. Then she had joined a special school and all.
Mm-hmm.
So there we got very much help from the school and all. Then I didn't face much problem like that. Like many people ask me that what was your challenge? What did you do? I still had never did anything like that. It just came and all. Like initially it was like friends used to ask me that
Mm-hmm.
what of like friends used to come to my house and all. They asked me about what's the matter. So initially I used to tell this is a disease or Down syndrome. So usually they go to the Google and they search like what is Down syndrome and all. And if you search any disease in Google and all, you get all depression things, and they started sympathizing them.
Right. Yeah.
Later when we opened this Aditi Corner, she got this fame and all.
Yeah.
Then people started knowing me like Aditi's brother.
Yeah.
So then it became easy for me.
Yeah. And
Then I used to tell them open Google. They used to you Aditi's brother.
yeah, I mean, you must have felt so proud at that time.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what exactly is Aditi's passion?
See, initially she used to love dancing and singing. Not singing, but basically dancing. So she has done some many dancing shows and all. Not in high level, but she used to go for dancing. She has done some plays also where she got some good awards from Maharashtra government and all. So then later on, like when she got bigger, she started loving cooking. So then we took at cooking. She's not good in sports because she never went out and all. She was good in basic studies. So, but cooking, like she used to stay at home, and she loves to watch movies and TV. You ask her anything about any movie or any TV show, she will tell you. So basically, she loves to cook and watch movie and all. So this passion also, like we were never knowing that she could cook. Like she used to cook at home for dinner and all. Like any birthdays in our home, she used to cook cake and all. Then we got to know that okay. So she has never done any courses or like, because I don't think right now some courses are there for these special people.
But
and all.
even if, I mean, you told us that she likes to cook, and I think that itself has now created such a big brand. So it's a great
big
achievement.
brand.
Yeah. So you were mentioning that your friends used to ask you earlier about Aditi, and now they come to you as that you are Aditi's brother. So how do you feel
Yes.
this change?
It's unbelievable. It's totally unbelievable. Like I remember one incident. I was it was in my college time. Like I was sitting in the first bench during a class break. My friend from back told me, "Aman, come here. I want to." He opened his Facebook and showed me one of the video of her. And she was like, "It's your sister." I'm like, "Yeah." So everyone, oh, you are Aditi's sister and Aditi's brother, and your sister is a huge celebrity and all.
She is definitely a star. I'm one of her fans. So, I mean, it's a great thing. Last thing that I wanted to know from you is that what is Aditi's real dream? Like in future, she has planned something, and as a sibling, how you're helping her support her dream?
Her biggest dream is to make this Aditi Corner a huge five-star hotel. And
Wow.
this was her words like, I want to work, I want to make the employees who are special people, special children. I don't want any normal people as an employee. I want all the special people
Wow. I mean, she has a
as
great
my employee.
thought.
Okay. Yeah, and she like in between some one or two people contacted her, and she has mentored 2 3 special child in her Aditi
Wow.
Cafe. So she used to tell what to do, how to do, and all.
Aditi is just leaving me speechless with the work she has done so far. And I'm sure this dream of hers will come true, especially when you and your family are supporting her.
Thank you.
Uh, all right, Aman, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you.